great pleasure, I'd like to introduce Beverly Johnson.
First of all, I was courted for about 5 years to do my memoir. And I said I'm too young to do my memoir. And so 5 years passed, and so I guess I'm old enough. So I decided to do my memoirs. So I decided that since I found the writer that I would do my book. And so there we are, you know, ready to do the book. And I'm like, well, where do you start? How do you put 60 years in 250 pages? Because, you know, I even found myself giggling through, you know, a lot of the book and, you know, crying in the crying parts. And I really had to pinch myself to remind me, hey, this is your story. And, you know, it's not so happy. I was ugly duckling. I was a nerd. I loved to read. I was a competitive swimmer. I remember watching the civil rights movement on the television, and I remember being so moved by that, and you know, watching, you know, because we're in Buffalo, New York, and you know, it's just fate. It was just fate. My mother came with me to New York City against my father's wishes. We went up to Condé Nast, Glamour magazine, and Vogue magazine, and they said, you know, we want to take your daughter on a 10-day trip for Glamour magazine, and we really like her. And I looked at my mother and said, you see, I told you. And with me writing the memoirs and started in 2013 was to finally reveal my encounter with Bill Cosby.
Can we just highlight something else, which I think is maybe a lot of people don't realize this, but you were the first African-American model on the cover of Vogue. That was in 1974, and then in 75, the French version of Elle magazine, right?
Correct. That's correct. That's I mean, that was a defining moment in my life, without a doubt. I mean, it's every model's dream to be on the cover of Vogue magazine. But I did go to Studio 54 once for 3 days. Literally for 3 days, you did not come out of it. Okay, so I take you through the whole ride of the 70s, the drugs, and the, you know, and then the 80s, the excess. It was even more, bigger shoulder pads, bigger hair, bigger everything, you know. And I stopped in the 80s, and hopefully you'll love my stories as much as.